How's it going, folks? So the band, the Magic Maker, are back with a new song here called "I Fall Without You." Really curious for this because their debut single, the Werewolf song, was just wild, absolutely wild. It was funny, but incredibly talented musicians, and the music was awesome, and yeah, the interesting one, but I really dug it. And so, I'm really curious how they're going to follow that up, and kind of keep that sort of style or vibe or whatnot. Yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get on in there and see what we got. Rangers, go.
I surely lose my mind. Every moment was my only chance. I fall without you, and I fall in dark as they condense, and fall in my pew one more time.
Quite bizarre yet again. Not quite as bizarre as the first song, the werewolf one. But this one, it's got moments where it's weird, especially towards the end, where it's like the dude goes like on a bender, I guess, and running amok and getting in trouble with the police. It just and then just passing out in his own vomit, I reckon. So yeah, strange to say the least. And then the funniest moment, though, I thought was when they were like, "Oh, you make me fly" or whatever, and then they're like, "Pretty high," and I'm like, "Pretty high," instead of just high or whatever. So yeah, that was good. That made me chuckle for sure. As far like the song itself, not as strong as the werewolf one, in my opinion. This one, it has some like impressive moments and like the really good drum work and stuff, and then the guitar work and the bass gets moments to shine as well, and there's some cool moments and stuff, and musically I think it's pretty decent. The structure's a little strange. Like, I know what they were going for, but it does feel a little bit like scattered. Almost like a patchwork kind of thing. Like there's like different things that were just kind of put together, even though they may not flow like nice and clean. Like they're just kind of cobbled together a little bit. So in between each like section change, it did feel a little bit kind of jagged, instead of like smooth kind of transition. And that's kind of how I felt about like the whole song itself. Like it never really, captured me, Again, it's like, while the music was solid and stuff and, all of that. And the vocals, I really do like his voice. I think he's got a really, really good voice. It's just, I think the biggest thing with this song is like the vocal melodies. Like none of the vocal melodies really kind of hook you. It all just kind of passes by. It all feels almost just like a bunch of like exposition, sort of, if that makes any sense. Like there's no real kind of movement, even though, yes, it's kind of soft for a while and ballad like, and then it kind of picks up a bit, gets a little, pep in its step, almost like Meatloaf style kind of, with the guitars and all of that, and then it kind of drifts back to kind of the softer like ballad sort of vibe, even though you have that. Like just overall, like the movement of the song, it feels pretty static, even with that. And, I think a lot of that is because of, like, the vocal melodies. Again, it's like, just nothing really grabbed me, with the vocal melodies. It just, again, it just all feels kind of like exposition. Like, it's just a lot of, like, lyrics and stuff. And yeah, there's, like, a melody there, but, like, it never really goes anywhere. Again, if that makes any sense. It's just kind of a constant sort of similar sort of vocal melody on top of like a little bit of changing music, to where I couldn't even like really have any distinction of like, oh, this is like a verse, or like this is a chorus, or this is whatever. It all just kind of runs together, and perhaps that was like the point, to not have like a typical clear distinct structure, like a verse chorus, whatever. But like there still needs to be something in there that kind of captures your attention, or whatever. And you can have moments where it's a little bit kind of obtuse, like with the lyrics and stuff, and the melody and whatever. But there's got to be some kind of like anchor somewhere that feels like home to like the listener, or like something that they can really attach to. Because like the way that this is laid out and the way that the vocal melody and all that stuff is, it all just kind of passes by. It's like you're kind of listening to it and whatever, but it's all kind of just flowing by you instead of like really getting kind of, and I'm not saying something just has to be like super catchy, like you just need like an earworm. You don't. But there's got to be something though that kind of sticks with the listener, about the song, so that they have some kind of attachment to it, or some kind of recollection, really, even of the song. Because yeah, it's like, again, there's moments, there's little things like the Pretty High, and later when he's like passing out or whatever, but overall, like, there's not a whole lot to really just kind of recollect about it. And yeah, to me, it's all there in that vocal melody. It just, at times, I really think it needs to be a little bit stronger. Have it change a bit to kind of be a little bit more distinct from like the rest of the parts or something, because it all, like I said, just really kind of runs together. That's really like this song. Again, the performances were good. Definitely a lot of talent here. There's a nice polish to the sound, like the mix and all that sounds really good. And everyone did like a good job performance wise, vocals, guitar, drums, all of bass, all of it. But it's just the song itself and mainly in that vocal melody where it just all kind of runs together. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this one. This one definitely doesn't live up to like, the Werewolf one. That one was a bit more distinct with stuff. So yeah, this one's just a little bit like unforgettable. I mean, not unforgettable. This one's a little bit forgettable. So yeah, that's really just my honest thoughts on this one. I'm definitely still going to be very curious for what they do next. It's just this one just didn't quite land, in my opinion. So let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? What are your thoughts? How's it compared to the Werewolf one? Let's talk about it. And I'll catch you next time. Ranger. Out.